Do you have stubborn muscle groups that they refuse to grow no matter how hard you're trying to build them? Or you're just feeling like, I cannot get a pump in one of my muscles? Then I got your answer how you can improve that. What is up, guys? I'm Ispas Robert, your fitness guru for the next 30 days, and welcome back to my channel for day 14 of the fitness challenge. And today we're gonna talk about a really important aspect of bodybuilding and building muscle in general, which is mind-muscle connection. If you ever heard about this phrase, you are a lucky one, because bodybuilding and all the sports are there. They are physical, but they require some mental force as well, because imagine that you're just pulling the weights without consciously knowing that you're doing something. Your brain doesn't give a signal to your muscles that it should contract. In every sport, if you don't act properly and your brain and your body doesn't work together, you will never achieve your goals. How is that? Because when you try to lift a weight, for example, the brain sends a signal to your muscle, and in between the muscle and the synapses you have a small connection, and when the connection is bigger, which means you're focusing on that point, so I will contract now my back because I know I'm training back, and that specific exercise I should pull or I should row, which means I know what muscle should act, and then my brain gonna send a message to my muscle, do that. When you're doing this, then the contraction and the muscle activation is gonna be way higher. What happens, for example, with you try to bench press 250 pounds, which is around 100 kilos, but you are just doing 5 reps, let's say, but those 5 reps are like, just if you have a gym partner, it might be he's lifting some of the weight, which is also minus, for example. But on the other hand, you're not going to the motion. You have always, like, besides the isolation exercises, you have usually for the big lifts 2 targeted muscles. You have a primary muscle, for example, for bench, which is chest, but you have secondary muscle activation as well as your front deltoids and triceps. But what you're aiming with the bench press is your pectoralis muscle, which means you have to feel that you're contracting and you're pushing from the chest. When you do that, and when you perform correctly, it means when you do 250 pounds bench press for 5 reps and you feel it all the way, you're pushing and you know that you're pushing from chest, then it's a way better muscle activation than rather do 5 reps, the same weight, but I'm just like, going through the motion. It might be it's too easy, or you're just not doing right. Your tricep and your shoulders are doing the work for you. So, 4 tips for you. First is, let your ego out of the door when you enter the gym. Nobody cares how much you lift. Yeah, sure, it's a good thing that you are progressing and you're making progressive overloads, and that's for you. You should just track this. I will progress. But first thing first, do exercises right, have muscle activation, have mind-muscle connection. Then, when you do all these things right, you can add more weight. Next thing is warm up. Like, do a warm-up set with high rep, between 15 and 20 reps, which is just to feel the muscle. Like, you don't have too much weight and you're slowly controlling the weight, which is the third tip. Go slowly, then you will need less weight because you're going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're explosively going up, for example, for bench, but slow negative part, and then you come explosive up. That's really helpful as well. Or you can do a pause bench, which means you come regularly down, you pause here 2 seconds, then you push up. And then you have a stretch in the muscle for a couple of seconds. You need to hold it, and you're stretching. And the last tip I can give you is stretch out between the sets. For example, with isometric exercises, for example, when you're doing bench press, you can hold up your hands together like this, your palms together, and you push the palms and you're squeezing the chest. And do this for 10 reps in between your sets. I can guarantee the blood flow in your chest will be insane. Same thing applies for other muscles as well. When you're doing like curls for bicep, and you're just like at the last part, you can hold the barbell in a straight position. You're holding for 10 seconds. That's insane as well at the end. So that's gonna be my tip of today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please comment down below your thoughts and hit that thumbs up button for me. Till then, see you at the next vlog.